Good morning, Taconic. It is so great to see everybody in school again, and we are so glad to be back fully in person. We have some unfortunate news, though, that this is our last show of the year. Since our class is mostly seniors this year, there are not enough people to carry on the show for the end of the year. So we're going to make this show a good one. My name is Nolan Smith. Today is May 21st, and let's jump right into the news. Today for lunch is a pizza bowl, also called a Hot Pocket. Today on the show you can see the main news presented by Ian McGrath and Sarah Hernandez. Owen Bonney has a game review segment on one of his favorite video games, and Josh Meaney also has a This Day in History segment. Now let's pass it over to Owen Bonney with his review.
And welcome to Game Review. It's one thing to make a great game, and it's another to make a great sequel, but making a sequel that is better than the original is a whole nother level. One company that I believe has perfected this formula is Valve Software, owners of such franchises as Team Fortress, Left 4 Dead, Portal, and of course, Half-Life. As much as I would love to talk about all of these games, I'm going to have to narrow it down to one, which will be the first one of these that I have played, Portal. Specifically, Portal 2. The object of the game, much like Portal 1, is to solve test chambers using portals. Placing 2 portals down allows you, or any other object, to travel through one and teleport instantly out the other. Along with using these portals, you're also giving a number of things to help you solve the test chambers, including cubes, lasers, sunbeams, and 3 different kinds of gels that make you bounce, slide, and give you another surface to put a portal on. A number of hazards are also present in the game, such as turrets, large voids, and the water. Because we can't swim, apparently. Although this is one of the main things we do in the game, it's not so much the main goal, which involves us as the player trying to escape the testing facility, Aperture Science. One of the things I love about this game is the aesthetic of the areas from the way that they're designed. Many parts during the first chapter show the age of the facility and what has happened to it during the many years that have occurred during the events of the first game and this one. Same thing goes for when we explore the sealed off areas of the facility that were left to rot, miles underground, telling the history of what Aperture Science used to be. I could go on longer about how great this game is, but I'm gonna have to end things off here. To wrap things up, I give this game a 10 out of 10. It is one of the best puzzle-solving, story-based games I have ever played, and it still holds up to this day, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. That's it for Game Review. Now let's hand it over to Ian with the main news.
Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to a fully in-person end of the year. We are so excited to see everyone again and finish this year strong. And first, we want to highlight the new Taconic Spotlight edition. This week, we are highlighting Alana Haker and Allison B. Han, so give them a big congratulations when you see them. Also, last week, you should have gotten an email about signing up for random kindness emails from the Green and Gold team. These emails will make sure to put a smile in your day. Make sure to look out for that email and sign up. Also, Spirit Week starts on Monday. Around the school, look for posters that let you know what we are doing each day. Now, seniors, our final week of school is also next week, and we have some fun events coming up on top of Spirit Week. On Thursday, there's a tie-dye event where we get to tie-dye masks, shirts, or anything we want. You can sign up for this from the form that Ms. Cachetta sent out, and the last time to sign up is on Sunday. After the seniors leave, there will be an event for 9th to 11th graders in June. Lastly, Friday is our Aloha Day, where we are going to spend our final day celebrating our years at Taconic. It's safe to say that all of us seniors are going to be missed. Now, over to the news in Spanish with Sarah.
Feliz viernes para todos. Espero que todos estemos respetando el distanciamiento social, estemos haciendo el uso de mascarillas y haciendo el uso de gel antibacterial. Bienvenidos todos de nuevo en persona. Estamos todos muy felices de verlos a todos, muy emocionados de terminar este último año más fuertes que nunca. La semana pasada deberían de haber recibido un correo electrónico de la señorita Cachetta para poder firmar un formulario donde podrán autorizar si quieren recibir un correo electrónico de amabilidad una vez por semana. Ahora para los estudiantes de último grado, la semana que entra es la semana espiritual. También recuerden que es nuestra última semana. Todos estamos pasando por una nueva fase en nuestras vidas, será un nuevo aprendizaje para todos. También la semana que entra, el 28 de mayo, será nuestro último día, será nuestro Aloha Day. Creo que todos sabemos muy bien qué podemos utilizar o qué podemos usar. Muchas gracias por su apoyo a nuestro canal. Este será nuestro último segmento en español por este año. Esperemos vernos el siguiente año y que todo continúe normalizando como antes. Muchas gracias y que tengan un muy buen día.
Thanks, Sarah. And now it's time for This Day in History for today, May 21st. In 1881, the American Red Cross was founded by Claire Barton. In 1916, England began their summertime, or us Americans call daylight savings time. In 1918, the U.S. House of Representatives passed the 19th Amendment, allowing women the right to vote, setting a huge precedent for future protests like the Civil Rights Movement. In 1927, Charles Lindbergh landed in Paris, completing the first flight across the Atlantic. In 1932, on the same day, Amelia Earhart also completed the first transatlantic flight by a woman. In 1956, the U.S. exploded their first airborne hydrogen bomb over Bikini Atoll. Fun fact, the famous island from the intro song, The SpongeBob, has this very island in it, and it's also where part of the name for the town Bikini Bottom came from. And finally, in 1980, Star Wars Episode 6, The Empire Strikes Back, premiered in worldwide cinemas, grossing over $550 million in theaters. That's it for this day in history. Now we'll switch it over to Nolan to wrap up the show. Nolan?
To end the show, we have the quote of the day. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. Thank you to everybody who watched the show this year and who made it possible. We cannot wait for Owen Bonney and the rest of the school to continue on this fantastic show. Remember to take responsibility, have respect, and strive for excellence. Stay healthy and safe, Taconic. Now go out and make it a great day.